सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुः सुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः। देवाय तस्मै नमः। 7 onwards. अमानित्वमदम्भित्वम्
अमानित्वमदम्भित्वम्
अहिंसा क्षान्तिरार्जवम्
अहिंसा क्षान्तिरार्जवम्
आचार्योपासनं शौचम्
आचार्योपासनं शौचम्
स्थैर्यमात्मविनिग्रहः
स्थैर्यमात्मविनिग्रहः
इन्द्रियार्थेषु वैराग्यम्
इन्द्रियार्थेषु वैराग्यम्
अहङ्कार एव च
अनहङ्कार एव च
जन्म मृत्युजरा व्याधि दुःखदोषानुदर्शनम्
जन्म मृत्युरजु जरा व्याधि दुःखदोषानुदर्शनम्
आसक्तिरनभिष्वङ्गः
आसक्तिरनभिष्वङ्गः
पुत्रदारगृहादिषु
पुत्रधारगृहादिषु
नित्यं च समचित्तत्वम्
नित्यं च समचित्तत्वम्
इष्टानिष्टोपपत्तिषु
इष्टानिष्टोपपत्तिषु
मयि चानन्ययोगेन
मयि च नन्ययोगेन
भक्तिरव्यभिचारिणी
भक्तिरव्यभिचारिणी
विविक्तदेशसेवित्वम्
विविक्तदेशसेवित्वम्
अरतिर्जनसंसदि
अरथिर्जनसंसदि
अध्यात्मज्ञाननित्यत्वम्
अध्यात्मज्ञाननित्यत्वम्
तत्त्वज्ञानार्थदर्शनम्
तत्त्वज्ञानार्थदर्शनम्
एतज्ज्ञानमिति प्रोक्तम्
एतत् ज्ञानमिति प्रोक्तम्
अज्ञानं यदतोऽन्यथा
अज्ञानं यथा
ज्ञेयं यत्तत् प्रवक्ष्यामि
ज्ञेयं यत्तत् प्रवक्ष्यामि
यज्ञात्वामृतमश्नुते
यज्ञात्वामृतमश्नुते
अनादिमत्परं ब्रह्म
अनादिमत् परं ब्रह्म
न सत्तन्नासदुच्यते
न सन्ना सदुच्यते
न सत्तन्नासदुच्यते
स न सत्तन्ना सदुच्यते
सर्वतः पाणिपादं तत्
सर्वतः पाणिपादं तत्
सर्वतोक्षिशिरो मुखम्
सर्वतो शिशिरो मुखम्
सर्वतः श्रुतिमल्लोके
सर्वतः श्रुतिमल्लोके
सर्वमावृत्य तिष्ठति.
सर्वमावृत्य तिष्ठति.
So last class, if you recall, we spent some time looking at English grammar. And if you ask, how come English, what has English grammar got to do with Advaita Vedanta? Then we learned some an important way, important aspect, an important vision we got when we did this analysis of tall person, tall tree, okay, all that we looked at versus golden bangle. In the example of tall tree, the tree was the substance, main object. The substantial is tree, but tallness is an attribute, a quality, a guna. But the same thing when you look at another example, golden bangle. Okay, the word bangle in US and all, if you say bangle, I don't know what it means, but it is an Indian word, bangle, that's it. And so we all Indians understand bangle. So we can use that example. So golden bangle, there the bangle is not substance, even though we call the bangle as the object. Correct? Bangle is the object in English, yeah, sure it is. But the substance of the bangle is given by the word golden. Whereas when you say tall person, the substance of the person is not given by tallness, the word tall. So here's an example which is just opposite when it comes to substance versus quality. So we will say bangle is quality and gold is substance. And that is correct in the sense that really speaking, that is correct. From the perspective of analysis of the reality, that is correct. The substance is provided by the gold. Without gold, there is no bangle. So, through that analysis, what we did was we converted a noun into an adjective and we converted an adjective into a noun. Means what? We appreciate that in the golden bangle example is exactly the opposite of tall person example. And so we also looked at another example called existent pot, existent book, existent table, existent chair, etc. And there we started with the chair being substance and existence being an adjective quality. Quality because it can be existent, it need not be existent. Therefore, it became quality in English, adjective in English. But then Vedanta says that existence is the noun and that object, any object you place in front of or after existence will be what? Existent object. That object will be at best adjective. Adjective. It's a qualifier. It's a qualifier to existence. This is Advaita Vedanta. In a nutshell, that is Advaita Vedanta. At least a part of it. So, same magic happened there also. And so we saw that all these names and forms like bangle and book, etc., all these are names and forms. And existence is that satyam. Existence is this thing that provides substance to every object in this world. Therefore, Chandogya Upanishad, the father Uddalaka tells the student who is his own son, Shvetaketu. There were times when father was teaching son. It's very obvious. These days it is unheard of. But it was happening there also. It was happening. And Bhrigurvaiva Runihi. There also father is teaching son. So those days they were all rishis, and rishis taught their children because rishis knew what it was all about. And so he says, Vacharam Vanam Vikaro Namadheyam. My dear son, the entire world is just Nama Rupa. Nama Rupa of the existence, Satyam. Like the pot example, if you look at the pot example, Vrittika Eva Satyam. Just like clay is the Satyam of the world of clay objects. That if you can appreciate that, you should be able to appreciate this also. And that's Satyam. But tell me, where can I see that Satyam, that existence where I can see? This is, existence has to have a Nama Rupa. Then only existence becomes existence. For you, for your eyes, it becomes existence. But it doesn't mean existence does not exist. Okay. And, but I'll tell you one more thing, clue. Existence does not exist. For your eyes, it doesn't exist. But that existence is nothing but you. That's Satyam sa Atma. Etad Atmyam idagam Satyam sa Atma. That is Atma. That is you. Therefore, if you have any doubt about existence, you ask whether I exist or not. If the answer is yes to that question, then that is existence. The existence is very much there, unmoving, unshaking, because the I always exists. It's impossible to say no to my existence. That's the beauty. Thankfully, otherwise you have to conceptualize Brahma. Conceptualize. He said you don't have to conceptualize. Brahma is existence. Good. So this much we saw. And so this whole Jagat, this Nama Rupatmakam, we are beginning to appreciate that now. Nama Rupatmakam means what? What I call this beautiful world is just Nama and Rupa. When I say just, the word just is a very meaningful just. It does justice to our analysis. And what is that justice? Whole pot is nothing but clay. And I have forgotten clay and I kept focusing on pot. I've been paying too much attention to Nama Rupa. Okay, Nama Rupa. I got carried away by Nama Rupa in my life, forgetting existence altogether. And so existence gets upset and it gives us a lot of problems. You're not paying enough attention to me. And so that problem is called samsara, right? So therefore, we have to dwell over this Atma. Started from Satyam. Look at the journey, right? Started from Satyam as the essence of every object in this world, and then came down all the way to Aham. Aham. From Tat, we have come to Tvam. That's the journey of Vedanta, right? And Tat is equal to Tvam. Therefore, Tat Tvam Asi. That's what is going to happen. So, and science is struggling when it comes to this subject. Struggles, constantly struggles. They can neither disprove what I am talking about, nor they are able to prove their own point also, because consciousness is still there. It's a murky area for them. And therefore, it's a very big area also because of that reason. And so, science is still out there. I have my doubts. And the reason I have my doubt is because that is all anatma. It's the area of anatma. Anatma and atma, there is no intersection at all. Only intersection, if at all, you can say Okay, Anatma depends on Atma. Atma does not depend on. That is what you can say. One is Satyam, another is Mithya. Science is the study of Mithya. Therefore, keep studying Mithya. It will never come to an end. Why? Because Mithya Jagat is just too vast. Never come to an end. But study of Atma has to come to an end. Correct? So, according to Shastram, that's what it says. It removes samsara, etc. It's a huge thing. Therefore, now, can you give me an example of this? Can you? It's okay. I can follow it, but still, still, can you give me an example to make it easier? And for us, we have a stock example. Stock example. This example is just, I mean, pot example is also a stock example. Okay, this guy pot, I have to appreciate. Thank you, sir. And I have to acknowledge this guy. He's been very helpful for us. And so, but this stock example now is called Swapna, dream. In the dream, I have created a world. There is a dream world that I see. And then if I ask you in your dream world, did you see mountains ever? Yes, I've seen mountains. Did you see people in your dreams? Yes, I've seen people. What about animals? Have you ever dreamt about any animals? Many people are shaking their heads also. They're shaking their heads. So now for me, this is the data point that I'm not the only guy who's dreaming. Other people also have dreamt also. So they can, they're laughing at me also. Okay, what is this? Jaykumarji, Guruji, this is, you're treating us like young children. Come on, come on. We have grown up, Challenge us a little bit. Okay, I'll challenge you. Don't worry. There's a lot, lifelong challenges there. So, okay, you saw mountains, you saw animals, you saw human beings. Did you see yourself also in it? People you saw, but the people with you, but you people, did you see? You person, did you see? Yeah, thumbs up. Thank you. I was also there in my dream. Hey, wait a minute. How can I be outside and I can be inside also? Array, human beings are intelligent people. They do all kinds of magic. And so they can be outside and they can be inside also. Array, that's the magic. Okay. So you are the creator of this dream. Who created this dream? If you ask, who created this dream? I did not create your dream. How can I create your dream? You only must have created your dream. Wow, without making any effort, I created a dream. Yeah, without making any effort. In fact, you became effortless. You just said, "Yes, I want to go." And then you created the dream. Therefore, you are the Srishtikarta of the mountain, of the dog that is chasing you. Also, you are the Srishtikarta. Hey, this is crazy. Nobody wants dog chasing them. And still you created yourself and you created a dog and you made the dog chase you also. What kind of creation are you creating? There's some sense at least you must have what to do, Jaykumarji. That's how it is. All right. So you created, you are the Srishtikarta. Then what happened? Then the dream is just not momentary dream. It's just going on and on. This dog will not stop chasing me. And it's chasing me, chasing me. I'm running, 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 running. It seems endless. It means there is a dream world that's there for some time at least, even though scientists say it is short span and all that. Well, for me, when the dog is chasing me, it is not short span. Every second is a lot of time. And so the world is very much on, throbbing with a lot of activity. And you're screaming, nobody's listening to you also. So many people are there, nobody's listening to you. What a world it is. This is a wretched world. Okay, people are not even helping me. And so the world is on. सृष्टि के बाद क्या होता है स्थिति सृष्टि स्थिति who is the sthiti karta of this beautiful dream world sthiti karta don't say Vishnu is the sthiti karta Vishnu can come later, but for now, you are the Sthitikarta. You are sustaining this dream world. You are the guy that's providing oxygen to it. So Sthitikarta also is you. Srishtikarta also is you. Then Laya. Laya is going to happen. Means the whole dream world is just going to disappear. Suddenly it's going to disappear. Either it can be deep sleep, dream is gone. Dreamless sleep. That means the world is gone. You created a world and then suddenly the world is gone. Or you may wake up, then also the dream is gone. Dream world is gone. Okay. Who is the Laya Karta? Don't say my wife woke me up, my this one husband woke me up and all. You can't say. He only had a was nice dream. See, I was meeting Guruji. I was listening to a nice Vedanta talk. You are the one who destroyed my beautiful dream. Is blaming. We are so good at blaming. Anybody walking around just a target, just waiting. So no, he or she didn't do all that. Okay, if you say he woke me up, at least before the waking up, maybe the dream, yeah, we are in a good sleep. Good sleep we had means the dream is gone. So the dream resolved into you, into you. Therefore, you are the Layakata. So much is there about the dream. Okay. And then you say, oh, that was unreal. You wake up and say it's unreal. Okay. You went around telling people, I was dreaming about Guruji was conducting an Upanishad class. I was listening. Even though I did not register for the Upanishad class, I'm only registered for Gita class. And still somehow I was listening to Upanishad. See, this is just too good. This is just so amazing it is. And then I was listening, it was so nice, etc. He was saying, okay, you're enjoying all these things, but you said dream was unreal. So this enjoyment, is it real or unreal? Enjoyment in waking state where you're just recollecting a lot of details. Often this recollection is not possible at all. I don't know why God has made it like this. At least you should be able to allow me to recollect some things. You recollect a few details and other details are all missing. So that happiness, joy also you are able to recollect and then enjoy it in the waking state. Or it was a nightmare. Nightmare, sweating, the whole body is sweating and face is sweating. You said, no, wait a minute. You said dream is unreal. Sweat is real or unreal? Yeah, sweat is very much real. Everybody says sweat is very much real. Heart, what about the heart rate? Cut, 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 cut. That is also real. Getting up from the bed, real. So I heard that some people don't like to sleep because they are given to this nightmares. Nightmares, they get nightmares very often, so they're afraid of sleep. So for that person, nightmare is real or unreal? That dream is real or unreal? It's very much real. Scary real. Okay. And therefore, we can't ignore the dream just like that. But here, dream, it's unreal. So what is the similarity between dream and waking state? Is there a similarity? Is there a difference? First of all, let's talk about difference. Difference is very clear. You say that's unreal now. Because you won a lottery and then you look around for this bag of money, it's not there. I know it's very much unreal. Don't look for all this. Just get up and then go to the restroom. That's it. Don't do all this searching and all. So I know it's very much unreal. It's unreal because there's no continuity at all. This other life, waking state continues. Life, just continuity. Between every day, there is continuity until today. But in dream, there's no continuity also. All the things that I got, all the degrees I earned in my dream doesn't exist here. So it's not real. And no continuity also. Yesterday's dream does not continue. That nice Guruji's talk does not continue today. That's it, over, gone. Therefore, all these are differences between waking state and dream state. Is there any similarity? Is there any similarity? Well, there's a lot of similarity, right? Because everything you dreamt, okay, the dream world, is it like Indraloka, Swargaloka? Because you can dream, you are a very intelligent guy. You can dream whatever you want. Did you ever dream of heaven? No, you couldn't dream of heaven. Why? Despite all this creativity that you have, never could even dream. At least comics and all we've seen and some movies and all. Indian movies will have all these things. Narada will go and then clouds, and then Indra, Shiva is sitting on some Himalayas on some ice peaks. They do a good job of showing all these things. So at least some Himalayan peaks, you should imagine Shiva. Somehow Shiva never comes in our dreams. I don't know why. All dogs and cats are coming, but where is Shiva? So, uh, so this similarity, dream world is exactly like the waking. Exactly. No, 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 Guruji, you're not right. You're not 100%. I dreamt of a cow with one horn. Better, I dreamt a cat with one horn. First of all, cats don't have horns. On top of that, instead of having two horns, you dreamt of one horn. So see, that world is different from the waking world. I will tell you only one thing. You've been watching too much science fiction movies. That's all I can say. Because science fiction, they show all kinds of stuff. So the same thing, you Star Wars, if you keep on watching, what will you dream? You will only dream all these all crazy things, beings moving around with big ears and all that, long noses. That's what you remember. Nothing. There's nothing new here. Or you just mix and match, cut something, put it somewhere. It's dream. So it's all mix and match. That's all it is. And copy paste. So now all this is going on. And now what happened? Now, really, this is now the dream world. Now go back to the dream world. Okay. Dream world. And suddenly this dog is chasing you. And then the scene is somewhat shifting. And then this Guruji is talking to you. Some Swami is talking to you. Because why Swami should talk to you? Why should you dream of Swami and Guruji? And all? Because you've been attending too many Vedanta classes also. Now it's been a while. Some of you have been sitting in my classes for 5 years. And so samskara is there. Very much there. Samskara is there. Samskara means what? Impression. That imprint is there in the mind. You can't forget it anymore. Even if you stop attending classes from today, still that samskara is there. And so that Guruji came and said, wait. Dog is chasing you. Is that your problem? Hey, you are the creator of the dog. You are the creator of all these trees. You are that mountain is there. Yeah. You are the creator of the mountain. You are the Srishtikarta. Because some time ago you agreed with me, I think, that you are the Srishtikarta. So I can use that now. And then you are the Sthitikarta also. Swapna Prapancha Sthitikarta. No, not Swapna Prapancha. Prapancha Sthitikarta. This world that you are afraid of, hey, you are the creator of this world and you are the one that's maintaining, protecting this world from disappearing. You are protecting the dog also. Like this Guruji is telling in your dream, because you heard it. So it's not that also is not new only. You heard all these things. So you're running away from yourself, my dear friend. There is nothing to run away from. The whole world is you. And in dream, Dream Guru is telling the dream you. Okay, just reminding you. Dream Guru is telling the dream you in your dream. And then what are you going to think? You're going to think, what? What is this? Why do people like this roam around in the streets? They should be in mental asylum. I'm saying dog is chasing me and he's talking about you're the creator of the dog and you're the creator of the world and all that. What is the connection? These people are wasting our time. He doesn't even help me. Look, dog is there. Tongue is just coming out. This dog chase I remember because when I was 2 years, I was in second grade or first grade or second grade. The dog chase I don't remember, but the dog I don't remember. But I remember my father picking me up and then running, and then the dog bit his leg, one leg caught like this. And then he was in the hospital for some time, 1 week, 2 weeks, something. They say, yeah, there was an injection those days. I don't know these days how they treat all these things. To get the stomach, right in the stomach area, they used to put the injection, administer that.
14 injections around the belly.
14 injections around belly. Okay.
Yes, dog bite that used to be the treatment.
Anti-rabies. Anti-rabies.
Anti-rabies. Okay.
Problem
So-
is the dog, whether they gets mad.
Right. So, but this is all dream. Okay. Dream dog. So you don't have to worry. It's not a real bite and all that. So now this is the situation. And Guruji is telling the truth in the dream. But even though it is true, it doesn't make any impact on the dream me. The dream me doesn't make any impact. Okay. And I'm going to get upset when somebody says that in the dream. But that's the truth. And that is why Shankaracharya says in Atmabodha, samsara swapna tulyo hi, samsara swapna tulyo hi, ragadveshadi sankulaha. He says, hey, whatever life you have in this waking world, exactly the same life is there in the dream world also. All the likes and dislikes are there. What you're afraid of, you're afraid of here, they're also identical. What you like here, there also you like. You're never going to say, I hate Rasagulla in the dream. If you like Rasagulla here, why can't you be different in the dream? No, that's the way it is. Therefore, samsara swapna tulyohi. He says, he doesn't say dream is like waking state. He says the waking state is like the dream. No different than the dream. No different means what? Ragadveshadi sankulaha. Just this ball of raga and dvesha is going through life. Okay. Then swakale satyavad bhati. Swakale satyavad bhati. Hey, in the dream world, whatever is happening is absolutely real. That is why I say, I laugh at this guy, Guru, whether it is Guru or anybody, it doesn't matter. I laugh because it's a swakale. Means when I am dreaming, whatever is there in the dream is real. Swakale satyavad bhati. Prabodhe satya sat bhavet. Same thing here also. When I am in this waking state, everything is real. Everything is real. I don't know any other reality. Correct? In dream, I don't know of any other reality. I can't, in the dream, I don't say, wait, I'm dreaming. It's night time, I slept, so I'm dreaming. No, nobody can say that. I wish we could say that. No, it doesn't say. Therefore, swakale satyavad bhati. When I'm dreaming, that dream is real. Like that only, when I am in the waking state, the waking state is real only. Vedanta says, this is a grandest statement. Vedanta says, how do you know that this is the only reality? If in the waking state you didn't know there was another reality, only when you awoke from the dream, you can say, oh, I took that to be real. It's really not real. That means, suppose there was another state which is different from the waking state. How can you prove to me there is no other real reality? Just because there is no other state other than waking state. Well, there is another state within quotes, and that is called the state of jnanam. What else can we say? And that one is called swapnavastha, and that is called pratibhasika satyam. That's a reality. Why it's a reality? Because you dreamt, obviously. So you dreamt something, you saw it, you're talking about your dream to everybody. Therefore, it was real. It had some reality. It just didn't. You can't say non-existent, like the non-existent horns of the human being. Human beings' horns don't exist. But the dream did exist for some time. Therefore, pratibhasika satyam, we do use the word satyam for it, but we will put an adjective in front of it called pratibhasika satyam. Why? Because there is another Satyam right now. It is called, this has some element of reality, and that's called Vyavaharika Satyam. Is there another reality? Yes. That other reality is called Paramarthika Satyam, and that is you. That is the reality of Atma, always exists. Okay. So, that is Paramarthika Satyam. We saw in the second chapter itself. Ajo Nitya Shashvatoyam Puranaha. Okay. न हन्यते न हन्यमाने शरीरे न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे. When the body falls, Atma continues to be. That is Paramarthika Satyam. Body falling is Vyavaharika Satyam. Okay. So there in second chapter itself, all this was introduced. And so like in the dream, my consciousness is just is being projected as a big, beautiful world. Exactly like you go into a planetarium and then they make you sit and then you see the whole universe out there. It's so amazing. It looks exactly like the night sky that you're watching. Like that, the whole dream world is projected. Exactly like that, here also, Shastram Advaita Vedanta says that Brahma has been projected as this multi-faceted, beautiful, variegated world of inert objects, inert things, and also conscious beings, living beings, human beings, animals, and then this microscopic animals are there, protozoa, amoeba, germs, viruses, etc., etc. All that has Vyavakaharika Satyatvam, but the Paramarthika Satyam is Brahma. Everything is resting on Brahma. On top of that, then the galaxies are there. Scientists say, yes, let them be. We also have our own galaxies. They're called what? They're called Chaturdasha Bhuvanani. 14 lokas, 7 upar, 7 niche. Correct? Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Swaha, Mahaha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satyam. And then Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Rasatala, Patala. So many words. No problem. These words, Brahma, everything is Brahma. Exactly like in dream. Swami Paravidyanandaji says, no, we have classes every day. He says, Jay Kumar, a person who has never dreamt will find it difficult to understand Advaita Vedanta. Person who has never dreamt, he doesn't know what a dream is. We are using dream as an example. So important example. One data point is such an important thing to appreciate Advaita. Because Swapna is Advaita, And so all these Bhedas are there. So this Vastu Bheda is there. Jiva Bheda, different animals, different living beings. Jiva Bheda. Loka Bheda is there. Different worlds are all there in this world. Different worlds, Lokas. Devata Bhedaha is there. So many Devatas are there. 33 categories of Devatas are there. Okay. Within which there are thousands and thousands. So all this Devata Bhedaha is there. Dharma Vedaha is there. All the Vedas. That is what in the Vishwarupa Darshanam Krishna was trying to say. Wait a minute. Everything all the Vedas that you see is nothing but me alone. Vishwarupa Darshanam. That's the background, right? So, what is the background? The journey is from Sat to Chit. Sat is this Brahma is Sat. Tat Brahma. That Brahma. But that Brahma, let it be so. How does it change my life? You tell me. That is what finally I'm interested in. Great analysis. I love this analysis. Yeah, I think scientists should accept all that. But what is the use? I have come to study Vedanta not to get another degree, but I know there is a fundamental thing that I missed in my life. That is what I want to understand so that it can make a big difference in my life. So that I can be free of sorrow, like Krishna is saying. Krishna is telling Arjuna in the first sentence itself, Asochyan Anvasochastvam. You are grieving for that which does not deserve to be grieved for. What a bold statement it is. No psychologist will agree with that statement. A psychologist who has not been exposed to Vedanta cannot agree. A Western psychologist will not agree with the statement. He'll say, hey, grief is real. Absolutely real. You can't simply say there is no grief. Yeah, which is correct in its own way. Which is correct in its own way. Therefore, this has to mean something to me. Therefore, I can't stop with Tat Brahma. I have to come from Aham. To Aham, I have to come. That is why the statement is Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi. You start with Brahma. You start with Tat. You start with Tat. Tat means existence. Then you come to what? From Brahma, I have to come to Aham. Aham Brahmasmi. From Tat, I have to come to Tvam or Aham. Tat, Tvam, Asi. Look at the journey. I have to connect I and Brahma. Otherwise, I'll keep saying Brahma is this, Brahma is that, Brahma is Nityam, Brahma is Avinashi. These have no use. Aham Nityam, Aham Avinashi only will make a difference in my life. I have to replace the word God with I. Otherwise, this is useless. It is giving me some relief, otherwise periodic relief. But then Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Mananam will be there constantly. That's the beauty. That is Advaita Vedanta. And therefore, this Vishwarupa Darshanam was given to Arjuna. And so that's that world, that multifaceted world is all sustained by that Brahma. Okay. That is why in Purusha Suktam, Sahasra Sirsha Purushaha Sahasrakshas Sahasrapa. He's going to say the same thing here. Sarvatah Panipadam Tat. Sarvatah Panipadam Tat. Means what? Now we are coming to the shloka. By the way, don't say where is this shloka. What are you? Which suktam it is? You should not ask. It is there right in front of us. Which Upanishad? Chandogya Upanishad? No, no. It's a Bhagavad Gita. Krishna has said, and shloka number is 16 or
13.
15. Oh, 13. Okay, 13. All right. Sarvataha Panipadam Tat. Tat Brahma. Tat refers to Brahma. Sarvataha Panipadam. Sarvataha. So on all sides, literal meaning, on all sides, Tat Brahma has its hands and legs. Brahma's hands and legs are everywhere. Are everywhere. Okay. And everywhere. See, existence. So we said pot exists, computer exists, existent body, existent table, everything we talked. All right. So computer exists and person exists. Between computer and person, What exists? Nothing exists. Nothing exists. There's no object.
Space.
Yeah, space exists. Existent space. Okay, Akasha. Existence. Existence. There's no place where existence is not. Okay. And therefore, that's the beauty of studying Advaita Vedanta. Because it all aligns perfectly well. It all aligns very well. And a scientist cannot refute it. Cannot refute it. Cannot. Impossible. It's just impossible. Because the whole thing is turned around completely. It's talking about something that is infinite. Science cannot analyze the infinite. Science can analyze the infinite by breaking it into pieces. That's what we do. Every field of science is something broken, some part of the world taken into and then analyzed. Yeah, that finite stuff, we are very good at analyzing. But the whole, when are you going to put everything and talk about the whole? So, sarvataha panipadam tat brahma sarvataha panipadam, right? That's the way to do the Adhyaya for this. And then, means what? Tat brahma vishwarupaha, vishwarupa ishvaraha, virat. Virat is a technical word we use in Sanskrit in our Shastram to refer to that Vishwarupa, the entire universe. If the universe were looked at as a human being, then that person will be called Virat. Correct? Virat. You give life to that world, cosmos, and you call it Virat. Okay? Samashti. Sthula Sharira Abhimani is a technical word. Tatobodhakara will say that. Anyway, Sarvatah Panipadam Tat Sarvato, again Sarvataha. Sarvato is Sarvataha. Akshi. Akshi is eyes, Ankh, eyes. And then Shiraha. Shiraha is head. And then Mukham. Mukham is face. Okay? Face or mouth, whichever, doesn't matter how you interpret it. And so that Brahma means Veh Brahma, Brahmudu. So I think Kannada also they say right? Ani Telugu, Ani Brahma. Like this, Anda Brahman. We say Brahmam, we won't say Brahman. Brahmudu. Telugu people will say Brahmudu. So they will put a do and a loon in front of at the end of everything. And so that Brahma, Sarvataha Akshi Shiro Mukham, has eyes and heads and mouths all over, everywhere, on all sides. Whichever way you want to look at it, it's fine. Translation, that is just a translation. Okay, that is a literal translation of this. And then, Sarvataha Shrutimat Loke. That is a way to split two words there. Shrutimat Loke will become Shrutimal Loke. And so has ears on all sides. All sides in the bodies of people, you can say, because everybody is this Brahma. And so, ears also on all sides. No other, is there a better way? How come all these things are not said in this shloka? All these things are coming, adjective, noun, this, that. It's called teaching. It's called teaching. The other one is called translation. Possible to translate. Remember, look at where is the connection between what we said so far in the last two classes and Sarvataha Panipadam Tat. There's no connection, but there's a huge connection also. And so, Sarvataha Shrutiman Loke Sarvam Avritya Tishtati. Tishtati, Tat Brahma Tishtati remains by pervading everything. Sarvam Avritya Tishtati. Brahma remains pervading everything. Means Brahma pervades everything. I can go on saying Shira, Mukha, etc. I keep saying, but then there is no end to it. Brahma pervades everything. That is enough. Like our Krishna told Arjuna, hey, this is just a sampling of who I am. He just listed a few things and then he said, what? Something like at the end it comes, that shloka comes, where is Sankshepataha. I told this in brief. I am present in many other places also, but in brief, this is what it is. Go figure it out. Okay. Rest you can fill. Go home and do your homework. So here also, Sarvam Avritya Tishtati. Brahma pervades everything. Not an ordinary statement. Correct? Okay. And who pervades everything? Tat. Word Tat is there very much. Aham is not there in this shloka. But we have to connect the Tat to Aham. That is the Mahavakya. All right. So let's translate the shloka. Okay. It has hands and legs everywhere. Full stop. It has eyes, heads, and mouths everywhere. Long ago, somebody had said, I read somewhere, this CIA, Central Intelligence Agency of the US, every Indian city and village of India, they have CIA agents. That's how I had read long ago. What it means might be that they know exactly what's happening everywhere. People are there who report. And CIA itself has hands and legs and eyes and sarvatah chichiro mukam. Hey, this silly CIA also has it. So why God also what? God is any less than CIA or what? CIA can do. CIA is these Americans, they're just Britain and America, I have to tell you. They've done things that only God can do. We have to do namaskar to them. They will be equal to God. That's it. Ishvara has samana. But there that Ishvara is Abhayakarta, Abhayakarta. But these fellows, so I am insecure. Insecurity only can make us do all these things, snooping at everybody, constantly snooping. Just this fellow can't sleep at all. Even he can't sleep properly because he's worried about what's going on everywhere else. So anyway, that CAA comes to my mind. Then I say Sarvataha, Akshi, Shiraha, etc. Anyway, and now with all this app and Google and this and that, that's it over. All the purchasing habits, everything they know. That's it. Every bit of the Jataka, you don't have to go sit here and there must be a way to do this astrology and all, look around, do all that. Just ask Google. Anyway, okay. It has eyes, heads, and mouth everywhere, full stop. It has ears everywhere. Full stop. It remains pervading everything in the world. So let me repeat that. It has hands and legs everywhere, full stop. It has eyes, heads, and mouth everywhere, full stop. It has ears everywhere, full stop. It remains pervading everything in the world.
Guruji, you reminded this Anadimat Param to be explained something like in the last class.
Right. I'll explain that shortly. So, Sarvataha Shrutimat Loke. Two ways of reading this. Loke Sarvataha Shrutimat. That's one way of reading. Which means what? It has ears in this world, everywhere in this world. That is a literal meaning. Or you can say Sarvataha Shrutimat, and Loke can go with Sarvam Avritya Tishtati. Loke Sarvam Avritya Tishtati. Either way is fine. Loke is common to all these things. Anyway, Sarvataha Shishiromukam Loke. Okay, Sarvataha Panipadam Tat Loke. So Loke is common to all. Yeah. So that Anadi Mat Param Brahma. I'll simplify the whole thing. Okay. Anadimat Param. Anadimat Param is the way to split the Anadimat Param. Correct? Yes, Anadimat Param. That's the way we split it. Shankara says some people split it differently. Anadi Mat Param. Correct? Both are correct. Anadi Mat Param, but there will be a space in between. There will be white space in between the two words. Anadi Mat Param. Okay. And he's saying, then some people split Matparam and keep it separate. I mean, Anadi and then Matparam. Anadi is okay. Brahma Anadi is correct. Matparam means Aham Param Yasya Saha. And Aham Param Yasya Saha means that of which I am superior to. That of which I am superior to. Matparam. Matparam means what? That to which I am superior. That means that which is inferior to me. That is the meaning of the word matparam. And that can't be the meaning. Why? Because it's talking about Brahma. Every word here, Anadi, is also, okay, is referring to Brahma. All these words are referring to Brahma. And therefore, you can't talk about something that is less than Brahma. Okay. Okay, matparam refers to that. What does it say here? Jneyam, that is Jneyam. Know something that is less than me. No, that is not acceptable. Yad jnatva amritam ashnute. And knowing which everything is known is the Brahma. Param Brahma only I want to know. Therefore, you can't split it like that. Like that, he says. You can't take, you have to put mat along with anadi. You can't put mat along with param. That is what he's saying. Okay, so let's next shloka is, let me just chant that shloka. Sarvendriya guna bhasam, sarvendriya vivarjitam, asaktam sarva bhrutchaiva, nirgunam guna bhoktricha. We will study this shloka in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.